Sean, speaking of Detroit teams, I did watch the first episode of Hard Knocks with the Detroit Lions. Sean, I would like to hear your take as we transition into football a little bit here.
Oh, so this, first of all, uh, completely being unbiased here.
Sure.
First of all, I'm a fan of not only the Lions and
Mm,
like, any documentaries like I'm a fan of Hard Knocks
yes.
as a show. So like anytime that like a team gets selected, like if the Lions were selected in the Matt Patricia era, I would have been excited, but I wouldn't have been as excited in the sense that I don't know if it would have been captivating television. Like Matt Patricia would have totally tried to cover things up. It would have been very surface level. It would have been boring,
We
right?
would have seen him acting like a complete thunder cunt.
Right, right. And whereas with what we're getting right now,
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't think it's completely out of whack to say that might be the best Hard Knocks episode I've seen in the last 10 years at least. Like it was awesome. And Dan Campbell is electric. Listen, man, I'm trying to put you in the position to succeed, man. I just need you to trust me, man. The freaking landfill. I don't care if I got one toe, two butt cheeks, and a rock. I'm gonna kick your ass. Like just the things this guy says is wild.
I'm
But
so happy that I just heard the worst Dan Campbell impression of my entire life.
listen, man. Listen,
He
man.
sounds like a fucking
Listen, man.
he sounds like a fucking drunk country singer. Like, what is happening?
Dude, but he's so authentically himself. But then in addition,
Yes.
the all the former players that are also coaches on this staff. I
Mhm.
know it's unconventional in the sense that like I know it hasn't been done a
Right.
lot before, but also that's because there haven't been those programs and those opportunities for those people to be in those positions before. And I think with Dan Campbell, like people like underestimate, and like one thing I think people forget when they watch that story, he was under Sean Payton's tutelage.
Right.
He was in New Orleans and he's done his homework on learning how to become a coach. So like I know that people view Dan Campbell as this meathead, and I know there's things in there where he's like, when he said, "Come on, D's nuts,"
These nuts.
like things like that, where it's like,
Him doing the
okay,
up downs and shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
there's things like that where like he's a meathead, but like I also think he's like a really good football mind and knows what he's talking about. So
Sure.
like I like the more I watch Hard Knocks,
Mm,
the more I'm confident about the direction the team's going,
right.
because how their training camp seems is everything that I was hoping that locker room would be like from the outside looking in.